Illuvium and ILV have been a top long-term play for me. This means I want to invest as much as possible into this project, but you can't put all of your eggs in the same basket, right? I found the perfect GameFi project to supplement my Illuvium conviction. Let me explain. I'm going to walk you through my strategy with Fancy Birds and how I'm using it as a secondary project to Illuvium, and even how it's helping me fund my SILV 2 bags. Keep in mind this is not financial advice. Fancy Birds is a very simple ecosystem, and the earning mechanics are very straightforward and predictable. There are 8,888 Genesis birds minted, and only these birds can breed baby birds. Each Genesis bird can breed up to 4 times per month, which makes the inflation rate very predictable. This game has 2 tokens similar to Illuvium, FNC and SFNC. SFNC is a synthetic version of FNC acquired through staking. It's important to note that SFNC can be traded on the open market and should always be purchasable at a discounted rate. In order to breed Genesis birds, you'll need to pay a fee that increases for each breed of that month before resetting after 30 days. After approval of a recent FIP or Fancy Improvement proposal, breeding will now be priced in US dollars, but can be paid in USDC, ETH, FNC, or SFNC, which is pegged to the price of FNC in-game. And because SFNC is traded on the open market for a discounted rate, with minimum fees on the Polygon network, SFNC is the optimal choice for the cheapest breeding strategy. So as you can see, SFNC right now is trading at 1.75 cents, and FNC is trading at 4.23 cents. While it's possible to earn from tournaments, I'll just be looking at the daily and weekly quests in this video, as those can be earned from players for any skill level. All Genesis and baby birds can earn 9 FNC in daily quests, 7 FNC for playing for 7 consecutive days, and 6 FNC for weekly quests, which means each bird can earn on average just under 11 FNC per day. The new FIP also brought along changes on how you can claim your in-game rewards. Previously, you'd be airdropped your FNC every other Friday, but that's not the case anymore. Players will have a few options. The first option will be to claim their rewards as FNC, but this will require those tokens being locked up in the staking protocol for at least 4 weeks, and up to 1 year for a higher yield. The second option is to claim as SFNC. This will grant you access to the coins immediately, but as mentioned, SFNC trades for a lower price on the open market. I'm going to touch on some prices real quick, and you can let me know in the comments if you want me to make a separate video diving deeper into the numbers and Fancy Birds as an investment. So as you can see, they have their own marketplace here for Genesis birds and baby birds. This is new. There's not too many birds on this marketplace. So to get a better idea of what these are selling for, we can go to OpenSea. So Genesis birds on OpenSea are trading at a floor price of 0.095, which it looks like it's about $145. OpenSea baby birds are trading at a floor of 0.013. Actually, it is higher than that. You can see some of these birds are banned, so make sure you don't purchase any banned birds. The floor would be 0.014 approximately, which looks like that's about, I don't know, in the mid-20s, about $25. And keep in mind that each set of Genesis birds can breed up to 4 baby birds per month, so each month the FNC earned should increase. And I would recommend you personally play your first 5 to 7 birds yourself and keep 100% of the FNC in order to get some momentum. But you'll get to a point where you don't have enough time to play all your birds, and that's when you can start looking at lending out these birds. You can see here I actually have a couple birds breeding, and they will be able to be hatched in just over an hour. But if we go up here to rental and the rental dashboard, so here I can see my birds. I can see who they're lent out to. I can see their daily average, the average for the weekly quests, how many days in a row they've checked in. You can even sort this. So you can see right here, these are some really good scholars out there who are 52, 48 days in a row. But I can sort it and see that I actually do have one scholar that didn't play yesterday and a couple of other scholars that are only on a 2-day streak. And actually, for these two, you can see that it's because they were just sent out probably yesterday. And just on a side note, Kieran from Illuvium referenced this setup in an interview with Vulcan, saying that this was the inspiration for lending land in Illuvium 0. So this might be an idea of how it would look and work. And if I did want to just send out a bird can see you would go over to my birds, owned. I actually don't have any in this account to lend out. But if I did, there'd be a button that says lend, and then I will just plug in the Scholar's MetaMask address and select the percentage and then send it out that easily. And you can see if I wanted to take a bird back, it's as easy as just, clicking this button, opening up a MetaMask, and signing the transaction. And if you're in that rental dashboard, and if I saw someone that I didn't think was playing the bird very well, I can click into it and just click return back right here. And a quick plug for myself, I have a Discord server called GameFi Contact. This is where I manage all of my scholars. You can see in here we have about 664 members. There's 103 scholars. A lot of those are my own scholars or scholars that I'm in control of through Banana DAO. But we also have other managers in here utilizing this Discord with their scholars. You can see I give each manager their own private thread for their scholars. And this is open to pretty much anyone. So if you want to come in here and be a scholar or manage some scholars, find some new scholars, just jump into my Discord and tag me and we can get a conversation going. But while I'm on that note, like I said, I am in control of some birds from Banana DAO. So get over here in the Banana DAO Discord, tag me and mention that you came from my YouTube video. And if you're looking for a scholarship, maybe I can get you a scholarship with a Banana DAO bird. So I didn't touch on everything here for fancy birds. So I just want to do a quick little rundown of some things that weren't mentioned in here. And if you want to learn more about them, just ask me in the comments, or I can even make another whole video on it. So there are legendary birds that can earn 5 FNC per quest, mutant birds that can earn 4 FNC per quest. The likelihood of breeding legendaries and mutants increase with each breed for the month. There is mare breeding, where you can lend out a bird for someone else to breed with, or you can borrow someone else's Genesis bird to breed with yours. There are tournaments that pay out the top 15% and you can win FNC and USDC, and the bottom 85% that don't get into the winnings get thrown into a lottery for a chance to win FNC. And again, just let me know if you want me to dive deeper on any of these topics. So I think it's important not to put all of your eggs in one basket. While Illuvium is my #1 focus and investment, I use Fancy Birds as another project to supplement and support that. Being a manager in a game like this is also a great experience for those who might want to try it out with Illuvium or a different game. I've even thought of using birds as a supplemental payment for future Illuvium scholars, where I might give them a certain amount of birds for 80, 90, or even 99% split while they compound their earnings in Illuvium. And I hope this was very helpful. I know I do mostly Illuvium content, but if you like this and this video performs well, I can make more content on Fancy Birds or even some other crypto games. And I'm going to try to put some cards up here for some other videos that I think you might be interested in. Thanks.